What's going on? Quick and effective chest and shoulder day, and I'm bringing you with me. Let's get it. So I already got my shoulders kind of warmed up right now. We're starting off first movement, seated lateral raises. We're getting 3 sets in here, 10 reps each set. 3, 4, 10. Whoo! First set done. Gonna be moving up in weights now. Out of these 3 sets, we're gonna be moving up in weights every single set. We wanna be as efficient and effective as possible while also pushing progressive overload. Set 2, let's get it. Whew. Whenever I'm hitting shoulder days, I typically start off with either shoulder press or seated lateral raises. Not standing, but seated. Third and last set, let's go. All right, so next up, you guessed it, we got shoulder press. For this workout, I'm gonna be doing 3 shoulder exercises and 3 chest exercises. Exercise number 2 for shoulders, 3 by 10, let's get it. First set done. All right, y'all, this is my last set of the shoulder press. I moved up in weights, so you better have moved up in weights too. Let's get it. Last set. 1, 2. On to our last shoulder exercise before we start hitting chest. That next shoulder exercise is gonna be front raises. I know what you're thinking. Aren't you gonna do your rear delts? I do my rear delts on my back days the majority of times. So enough yapping, let's get to it. For front raises, I do anywhere from 20 pounds to 30 pounds. And let's get it, we're doing 3 by 10, both at the same time. 1, 2. So I'm not gonna lie, that was tough. Like when you're doing things bilaterally like that instead of unilateral, one at a time, it can bring a whole new way of challenge for you. So if you get sick and just bored of doing, front raises 1 by 1, try them together and I guarantee you, you're gonna feel much more of a burn. It forces you to engage your core too. All right, we have set 2, let's get it, stay with me. 1. Whew. Last set, then we on the chest. Let's go. Moving on to chest. For that first chest exercise, we're gonna be hitting some incline bench press. When in doubt, especially if you're kind of on the move, I would always hit incline bench press before hitting a flat bench press. For many people, the upper chest is gonna be a weak point. Not everyone, but for many people. So, like I said, you can't go wrong with hitting some incline bench press. And if you're wondering, are we still doing 3 by 10? Yes, we're still doing 3 by 10. First set, let's get it. First thing you'll notice is that I have no clips on the ends. Even though that's pretty lightweight, I'm not gonna put clips on there because anything's possible. I don't wanna get stuck in a bad situation. When you're lifting by yourself, you're benching, don't use clips. That way, if you start getting screwed up, you can dump the weights off to the side. Set number 2, let's get it. All right, we got one more set here and then we're gonna move on to a dumbbell chest movement. Remember, you don't have to lift heavy all the time to look good and to get shredded as well. Let's get this last set done. Sheesh, that last set is done. It almost took me out, but it's done. We're moving on. All right, that second chest exercise is gonna be dumbbell close press or narrow grip chest press, whatever you wanna call it, 3 by 10. Let's go. Have your hands nice and touching up front. Come down, all right? Touch your chest, right back up. explode back up. Jeez, first set down. All right, y'all, on to that last set already. Come on. Hope you're still with me. Last set. Let's get it. On to the last movement. People tend to overcomplicate and confuse themselves all the time when it comes to how many exercises per muscle group. Flat out, honestly, if you are in a rush, you can do 3 exercises in a muscle group and have a great workout and be just fine, still make gains. You know we can leave out the cable flies. That's gonna be our last chest movement. 3 by 10. Let's get it. 1. Make sure you're trying to be nice and controlled as possible with this one. First set down. I mentioned the control with this one because this is a movement where a lot of people sometimes, let's face it, we all have kind of like tried to get that momentum to get the weights up and down. Not quite ego lifting, but just to about the point where you need to lower the weight to keep your form together. So I like being nice and controlled on this through the eccentric, throughout the whole movement, really. That's how you get the best bang for your buck with this one. All right, fam, so we moved up to the 60 pounds and we gonna knock this out. Let's go. Nice and stable. 2. Whew, we survived. We got one more. All right, fam, we got one more set. Great job. Let's finish up strong. We complete. Hey, great job. You're now another workout closer to being more fit. I'm dropping another video next week so we can get these gains together again. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe, and until the next one.